everyone, welcome back to Teacher with Wings and welcome back to yet another video. So आज के video में I'm going to answer some of the questions that I got in my previous video regarding my college, the fee structure, the loan and the entire GE pivot process. In the process I would also make certain videos which might help you in preparing for your own exam, right? So before I basically start with the content, I'd like to take a moment to share a few things. So right now my channel has got around 688 subscribers and I see it as a long-term initiative to make an honest effort so that anyone out there who's looking for information regarding MBA or anything that is related to the entire industry would be able to get it. So I am right now a very small component of this huge drive that I'm thinking of, putting across at some or the other point of time in my life. And that's why your help is very important. 81% of the people, those who consume my content, they don't subscribe. So again, it's not an obligation that you should subscribe, but yes, if at all you find quality in my content, then please pause the video over here, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, bell icon press kar do so that you get notified about everything that I am posting. But yes, it would definitely make me very happy. Right now I'm at 688. I am just wishing and hoping that I cross the 700 mark by the time I enter in 2023. अब चलो देखो वो होता है या नहीं होता है वो तो आपके ऊपर है, वो काम मैं आपके ऊपर छोड़ रही हूँ. लेकिन जो काम आपने मुझे with a little bit of your क्या बोलते हैं उसको trust value दिया है to talk about the college and things, that I'll do it for sure. So before I even talk about a lot of things, I'll deal with each and every question in a video, a separate dedicated video of 5 to 8 minutes so that you get an idea about that particular thing in detail, right? So आज इस वीडियो में मैं बात करने वाली हूँ that what exactly is so special about SIMS and why is it that there are certain seats which are reserved for the defense kids and where there are certain seats which are for the non-defense kids and small little thing that you need to know, right? So Symbiosis, as you all know, it's a very huge family which has so many colleges under its name, starting from SIBM Pune to SIBM Bangalore, Nagpur, Hyderabad, SSR, SIDTM, SCMHRD. There are so many colleges under its name, right? But one among them which makes it a little different is SIMS, and the reason is this particular college is for the defense dependents. Now there's a story behind that also. So this particular college is a small 4-acre based college which the land of which was donated by the Ministry of Defense. So we work in collaboration with the Ministry of Defense, Government of India and the Symbiosis International University. इसलिए आप देखोगे कि हमारे बहुत सारे फंक्शंस ऐसे होते हैं जिसमें डिफेंस पर्सनल्स को बुलाया जाता है, उनसे इंसाइट्स लिए जाते हैं. We have people from the defense who are very closely attached to almost all the celebrations that we do. The time when this land was donated to the Symbiosis International University, at that time our defense minister was George Fernandez. So that's why you would also find the pictures of SB Majumdar sir and George Fernandez when the whole process was going on. Now why is that important for you to understand? It's because one, if you're looking for a very lit college life wherein you can go about without being asked about anything, then I don't really think this is the college for you. Reason being, this is a college which is made in a very humble setting, in a very defense designed manner wherein discipline is top notch. Yes, there is no turning away from that, and trust me, मैंने खुद ने पिछले सेमेस्टर में 2 बार फाइन भरा है, and those things were also very menial. Now if you say the same thing to your defense parents, your parents if they are in the army, navy or air force, they would be like, it's okay, you broke the rule, you paid the fine. It's as simple as that. So one thing very clear, the entire college still aligns its values and the things that it follows with the expectations of the Ministry of Defense, and that's why discipline is top notch. तो अगर आप ऐसे कोई हो जिसको एक बहुत आज़ाद कॉलेज चाहिए जहाँ पे बहुत ह्यूज बिल्डिंग्स हो, बहुत ही एक्स्ट्रा वेगेंजा वाला इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर हो, and nobody is there to ask you anything, then I don't really think SIMS is the college for you, because this college is known for its discipline. Though थोड़ी बहुत शैतानियाँ हर कोई करता है, which is pretty obvious, but yes, when these things are caught, the repercussions are absolutely very high. So please be mindful of that, right? Now, coming to the second question, are all the seats over here reserved for the defense personnel? The answer is no. I am again saying it, the answer is no. This college has a mixed strength of people from the defense backgrounds and also people from the non-defense backgrounds. Now it's quite obvious that since this college works with the Ministry of Defense, that's why huge number of seats are reserved for the defense candidates, wherein the number of seats reserved for the non-defense candidates is much lesser. Now if you ask me the exact number, I can't really tell you that. Reason being, the way people come over here and they mix with everyone, you would not really know that इसमें से defense वाला कौन है और non-defense वाला कौन है till the time you actually make that effort to ask that question to anyone. So वैसे पता नहीं चलता है. But talking of statistics, then yes, around 85 to 90% of the seats are reserved for the defense personals and the remaining goes for the non-defense personals. Abhi, this brings me to question number 3. What is the total strength of the college, or what is the total number of seats that the college offers? Now it varies, right? It varies. I can say it in this way that this year we have a batch of 306 people, wherein some people have already left. अच्छा, इसमें भी एक बहुत interesting story है कि बहुत सारे लोग जो SSB दे रहे होते हैं या फिर NDA वगैरह की तैयारी कर रहे होते हैं, वो लोग यहाँ पे एडमिशन ले लेते हैं, right? तो कई बार जब उन लोग का हो जाता है, दे लीव द कॉलेज एंड दे जॉइन द फोर्सेस. तो ऐसा कभी कभी इसकी वजह से नंबर्स में थोड़े बहुत फ्लक्चुएशंस होते हैं, बट येस, द नंबर ऑफ टोटल सीट्स विच आर ऑफर्ड पर बैच वैरीज. This time we had around 306 and right now we have close to 300 people, but our previous batch was a little bigger than us in size. It was around 330 and the COVID batch was even bigger. Now the good point was the COVID batch was 101% placed. Everybody got placed. This batch is already 97% placed. Just a few people are left and we still have 4 months to basically complete the entire course, which will obviously, वो भी complete हो ही जाएगा. Again, no inflation in the numbers. You know me very well. I do not give you any false information because I do understand that sometimes right information का बाहर जाना is very important. So yes, talking of that, the numbers keep changing. लेकिन हाँ, आप ये समझ सकते हो कि वो 300 के अप्रॉक्स में ही होता है, तो आप उस हिसाब से फिर एक राउंड अबाउट आइडिया लगा सकते हो कि 80-85% अगर डिफेंस पर्सनल्स के लिए होगा तो रेस्ट ऑफ द सीट्स विल गो फॉर द नॉन डिफेंस पीपल. नाउ दिस ब्रिंग्स मी टू माई क्वेश्चन नंबर 4. Is there a difference in the fees of the two categories? The answer is yes. So, me being a defense kid, my dad is serving the Indian Army, he's still in the services. My total fees was 13,80,000 rupees, wherein the course fee was 10 lakh rupees and 3,80,000 was for the hostel, mess and all of these amenities, right? Mind it, the laundry is not included in it. In the hostel fee, you only have the hostel plus the mess ka expense. Other than that, the laundry and all, no top-up services are on top of it. So you are not getting any of those things, right? But I have a friend of mine who is a non-defense category person. Her fees is around 18 lakh rupees. तो near about 3 से 4 लाख का difference पड़ता है. ये थी मेरे टाइम की फीस. That means 2022-24 बैच की फीस. Fees is subjected to revision. So the next batch which is going to come, that will be the 23-25 batch. There will be some amount of difference in that. Is that difference complemented? The answer is yes. By now we have already achieved our average packages, which is very much close to the baby IMs and the new IMs. Once the formal report will be out, you will see that for yourself as well. And again मैं बोल रही हूँ क्योंकि एक MBA कॉलेज में आपका प्लेसमेंट एक important क्राइटेरिया होता है. That's why I am emphasizing on this fact that you do get good placements over here. And when I say good, I really mean that the average goes around 12. अब देखो, average का मतलब ही होता है there will be some people who would have got higher than that and there would be some people who would have got lower than that. And nothing to hide, that happens in my college as well. अब ये तो वही वाली बात होगी ना कि the college and the companies are ready to offer like suppose say 15 LPA to everyone, but it depends on you whether you have the caliber to actually be in that category or in the 12 category or in the 10 to 8 to 10 category. अब category तो आप decide करते हो और उसके लिए effort आप खुद करते हो. So I don't really think blaming a college would have anything to do with it. You can improvise yourself and you can try your level best to be in the higher category. अगर वो नहीं भी होता है, हाइपोथेटिकली अगर वो नहीं भी होता है, तो इंडिया में एट एन एवरेज बहुत सारे MBA कॉलेजेस हैं जो आपका फीस इसी रेंज में लेते हैं, बट दे डोंट गिव यू अ ग्रेट ब्रांड नेम. For you, Symbiosis will be a brand name which people would remember forever. So this is one of the things which will definitely give you an edge in the industry. And when you say you are from the SIMS, you are taken with a lot of seriousness. Reason being, यहाँ पे discipline को बहुत ही ज़्यादा अहमियत दी जाती है. So that was my question number 4 का answer. That is there a difference in the fees? Yes, it is. I gave you my exact numbers. 1380 was my fees. This time I'm hearing from people that the fees has gone a little higher to around 16 or something. So again, let me answer question number 5. Is it a college which is in your budget? Now, depends on you. Why so? I'll tell you this बहुत आराम से और बहुत अच्छी तरीके से. अगर आपने मेरा पिछला पार्ट स्किप करके देखा है तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, बट इस वाले पार्ट को एक्चुअली में ध्यान से सुन के आप उसको देखो. आई एम श्योर इट्स गोना आंसर योर क्वेश्चन. ओके, सो व्हेन आई वाज लुकिंग फॉर अ कॉलेज, आई न्यू IIM मेरी औकात के बाहर है. And I have no shame in accepting this. IIM was beyond my league, so I did not really, aim that far. I was very happy with SIMS and I wanted to get into a college where the fees is a little in the budget. In India, at an average, colleges charge from 18 to 25 lakh rupees per annum. But if you actually deep dive into their placements, the numbers are not that great. अब ये आपको देखना होगा कि अगर आप सपोज से 16 लाख की भी फीस भर रहे हो और लेट्स जस्ट अज्यूम कि आप बहुत हाई में नहीं, लेकिन आपकी 12 LPA की जॉब लगती है, इज दैट वर्थ इट और नॉट? अब ये आप डिसाइड करो, राइट? दैट्स क्राइटेरिया नंबर 1. क्राइटेरिया नंबर 2, what is more important, the package that you get right after your college or the brand name which is going to be with you forever? Because trust me, हमें लगता है कि brand names, it does not matter, but they do matter a lot. Why do you think that the IIM people are given a different kind of treatment or a different kind of package? It's not that आप में या उनमें कोई बहुत ज़्यादा difference है. Apparently difference बहुत ही minute होता है, but ये brand name जो होता है ना, उसकी वजह से difference आता है. So now you need to decide that even if I am leaving at 12 with the brand name of Symbiosis, being an alumnus of SIMS, which is a defense college known for the discipline and everything, would I be able to make that 12 into 24 into 36 and whatnot? So that's your criteria number 2. And the most important criteria number 3, this is a general behavior which I have seen with all the parents. I mean, if not all, at least 80-90% of the parents. ठीक है? तो अभी देखो क्या होता है कि in India there is a trend of pursuing a master's education and parents, they do support you till that time. I mean, this is my second master's and I am so blessed that my parents are all very enthusiastic to actually support me. But I chose a little different path. So I just made a mix between the fees that my father is paying and the rest of the fees which I'm trying to cover through my loan. अब लोन में भी इतना आसान नहीं है. मैंने लिटरली कई लोग को देखा है जो बोलते हैं भाई यू लोन मिलता है, नहीं मिलता है. प्लीज़ स्टॉप डूइंग दिस, बिकॉज इसकी वजह से बहुत ज़्यादा गलत इन्फॉर्मेशन बाहर जाती है. लोन एक होल लॉट डिफरेंट स्टोरी है विच आई विल डिस्कस इन माई नेक्स्ट वीडियो. आज के लिए उसको साइड रखते हैं. बट प्लीज़ बी वेरी श्योर दैट इफ़ यू आर गेटिंग एडमिशन इन सिम्स, try to have your first semester fee ready with you. Do not depend on the banks to provide you right away, because I know the timeline. I remember the timeline very clearly. My results were out just after Holi, I think 1 or 2 days after Holi, and I was given a short window of 20 to 25 days to make my first payment and lock my seat. And my first payment was, to be very precise, 3,67,000 rupees. Now, for many, it would not be a very big amount. For many, it will be a big amount. I don't want you to answer whether it is a big amount for you or not. You know it better. आप उस हिसाब से डिसाइड करो कि whether you would be able to do that or not. Because अगर आपको लग रहा है कि ऑफर लेटर मिलते ही मैं बैंक चला जाऊंगा और बैंक मुझे लोन दे देगा, ऐसा नहीं होता है. And I'll talk about it in details in my coming video. So again, coming back to the same question, क्या सिम्स मेरे लिए एक वर्थ कॉलेज है या नहीं? one, look at the fees of those colleges which you have qualified and then compare. Two, see, even if you are paying like suppose say 16 LPA over here and you get a package of 12 with the brand name, do you have the capability to make it bigger in life, in your career ahead or not? 3, how exactly are you going to pay your fees? Is it going to be 100% from your parents? Is it going to be loan? Is it going to be mixed? Look into that because that's important. कॉम्पनसेशन एंड बेनिफिट हमारा एक सब्जेक्ट है सेकेंड सेमेस्टर में, एंड ट्रस्ट मी ये सब्जेक्ट पढ़ने के बाद लगता है कि यार लोन लेना ना एक्चुअली बहुत बेनिफिशियल हो जाता है, एक्सक्यूज मी. सो अगेन उसके बारे में मैं लोन वाले वीडियो में बात करूंगी. एंड फोर्थ एंड द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज व्हाट आर योर एक्सपेक्टेशंस फ्रॉम अ कॉलेज. In India, education unfortunately has become a business. So that's why if you are investing, so I would not really say that you're paying your fee, you're actually investing in your future. So you need to understand, you need to calculate yourself how much of profit you can render out of it. ये मेरा 15-16 minutes का long video है, but trust me, if you really watch the whole video, without really skipping any of the parts, it is going to answer 5 of your most important questions, and they are important. Fortunately or unfortunately, not a lot of information is out in public about my college, and because of that, a lot of people demean it, a lot of people have their own perceptions about it. But I truly feel that now that we are in a democratic country, people should be made aware of the things in terms of facts and figures, and then it should be up to them what do they want to decide. तो मेरा काम था बताना, आपका काम है decision लेना. I really hope that you come to the best conclusion and you find out the right solution for yourself. Other than that, questions हैं पूछो, I'm here to help you out because I am really working towards, देखो, heart to heart. I can make a lot of other kind of videos. Like अगर आपने मेरे चैनल पे देखा, मैं पहले vlog videos भी बनाती थी, but मुझे पता नहीं क्यों ऐसा लगता है कि I want to do something more substantial with this. And when I say something more substantial, I want to basically transform this education world where it's so easy to fool people, and because people see that it's so easy to fool others, they make it a business, which is unfortunate. If at all my small little effort could make a difference, I want to do that. Even though my channel takes 5-6 years to get the spike, I don't care. But if at all ये content किसी एक बंदे को भी जा रहा है and that person is able to take the right decision on the basis of this, I think I'm done for the day. That makes me happy. So आज की वीडियो में इतना ही, थोड़ा लंबा हो गया क्योंकि थोड़े से इमोशंस भी मैंने शेयर कर दिए, बट nonetheless rest of the videos I'll try to keep it within 10 minutes so that it is handy for you to basically know about it. आज के लिए इतना ही. मस्त रहो, खुश रहो, एंजॉय करो लाइफ को. ट्रस्ट मी, एवरीथिंग इज गोना बी ओके. इट्स जस्ट अबाउट टाइम. ये वाले फेज में मैं भी रह चुकी हूँ. Unfortunately, I did not have any teacher with wings to tell me that, dude, it's normal, it's common to feel this way. Maybe you're lucky to have this. Whatever it is, go for it, make the right decision, or I really hope that you have an amazing year ahead. Bye for now. And हाँ, please subscribe कर दो यार, please. Thank you so much. Bye bye.